Welcome back, everybody. So we're going to sharpen a fixed blade broadhead. This happens to be the G5 Montec. I have owned this broadhead with the other two that came in the pack for, I don't know, 15 years at least, I want to say. So Cody wanted to get a bow, which he did. He got the Darton Sequel 33, and he wanted to get a deer. Now this is his first deer ever. He shot turkeys and ducks and geese and grouse and squirrels and all kinds of stuff, but decided he wanted to go after a deer. So took him out and he got a nice doe. I gave him my old set of these G5 Montecs because I know they work. They work good. I've shot several deer with this exact broadhead. And he shot his first doe. Nice little doe. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depends on how you look at it, did a complete pass-through on the deer, and it hit the ground behind it, and of course it hit dead center, right on the tip, right on a rock. So it's got just a little bit of a tweak there. Actually, it held up quite well. It's not that big of a deal at all. Little tiny tweak is all it did to the very tip. But, you know, complete pass-through, it's not as sharp as it used to be. So what I found this tool online here. Actually, I saw it on another YouTube channel. And what it is, now these broadheads, they have a 60-degree bevel, and you can just put them on a flat stone, sharpen them up, and that works fine. I actually did that for a long time. Till a couple months ago when I found this tool here, which has a little bit of a curvature to it, and it takes it from 60 degrees down to 44 degrees. So it actually makes them, I can actually get these sharper using this than I got them from the factory. So just take your time, work it right. So how this works is, let's get you in here a little bit closer so you can kind of see what we're doing here. So this has just a slight little bend to it here. And what this comes with is several sheets of paper, sandpaper. So it starts off with 240, then we go to 400, and then we go to 800, and then 1200, and then 2500, and then this piece of cardboard here, which we've got some polishing compound you just wipe on here. And like I said, I've used this several times now. It's actually working really good. So what we do, especially since this one's got the bird tip on it, we're going to start with our 240, and you just slip it up underneath these little dowels here. And the one nice thing about this is, as the sandpaper starts to wear, you just slide through a little bit more. Now you got fresh sandpaper. I'm going to start on the used portion just in case I tear it up because of that little burr on the tip. And it also comes with this little tool here, which holds the broadhead. So what you can do is just slide it right in the hole here. And then there's a little cutout there, and that just slides in there like so. And then this pinches, so you can get a little pinch on there. You got to be real careful going one direction versus the other. So I'm going to pull back on this. We're going to do equal amounts per side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. And if you want to, you can put some, like a black Sharpie or something to see what it looks like. I need to go a little bit more on this one here. Now we'll take this 240 out and we will put in our 400 grit. I'm going to start, that still feels, now I'm going to start with this unused portion here. The one thing I like about this system here is sandpaper's cheap. and you can get a whole multi-pack of different grits for real cheap. So same deal, I'll start with 10, 10, 10, see how it looks. Maybe I'll do 5, 5, 5 more, and we'll just go from there. Okay, we ran through all the papers just about. This is the 2500 here. Come on, sneak under there. There we go. Boy, that is shiny, and that is getting a good edge on it. Okay, I'm going to do 10 more on each side, and then we're going to swap over to the compound. Okay, so this comes with some compound here. All I'm going to do is put this cardstock paper in here. I'll get us on a fresh spot. And then I'm just going to take this and rub it all over the cardstock. And then I'm going to do about 20 passes per side, dragging it backwards. If you push it forward, you'll cut the paper like I did on this side. Whew, that is getting really sharp. I'm going to go ahead and do 10 more on each side. So here's before, and you can clearly see there's a little bit of a little fold over there, a little burr on the tip. I know you can't see the sharpness of it, but hey, it went through a deer, into the ground, hit a rock. And here's what it looks like now. You can see a little bit of glistening right on the edge of those blades, just polished. The burr on the tip is gone. Now my tip isn't quite as pointy as it was from the factory, but it is back to a point. And it definitely will snag you. It's sharp. And this catches your nail. If you just try to slide it across your nail, you can't. It grabs your nail. I wouldn't hesitate for a second to fire this off at another deer. So if you're a fixed blade shooter, like I mostly am, I do have some expandables. I got some Beasts, I got some Rage. I tend to keep going back to just the good old fixed blade. I can sharpen them. They're typically less expensive. If you get the good ones, they fly right. The Annihilators that I'm shooting personally fly amazing compared to my field points. I didn't have to tune anything. They were just spot on. These G5 Montecs, like I said, I've had these for years. There's nothing wrong with these. They're a great broadhead. I've taken several deer with them. Now my kid's got one with the same ones. Resharpen them and screw them back on the arrow. So he can go out again next year, take another deer. This sharpener here, I want to say there's like $36 or $37, I think is what I paid for it. And then I did find a stack of sandpaper here that's got multiple grits to it. So what I'll do is I'll link that below along with a link to the website here for the Stay Sharp, the Stay Sharp guide. It's a very simple tool, but it does work, and I will continue to use it. In fact, my Annihilator broadheads, the one that I was using to just shoot through targets and see, where I was compared to my field points, it did a pass through a couple of times and skipped down the gravel road behind it. It was still in great shape, but I decided just to resharpen it. So I put it on this thing and sharpened it right up. No problem at all. Good as new, or better than new, because it's 44 degrees versus 60. Either one's fine. And if you want to just do it on a regular stone, just keeping it at 60 degrees, keeping it flat, that's fine too. I do find that the 44 degrees gives me a better edge, and with the, with the multiple grits and then polishing it, I do get a sharper blade. So anyways, thought I'd share that with you guys and gals. And if you're interested, I'll just link it below. No affiliate link or anything like that. It's just, I just found this thing and thought it was pretty cool and had to try it, and I like it. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.